Part two with the microphone just being in the center. You cool with that?
Word live.
Go ahead, kick it off.
Yeah, but anyway, sorry we had to end the stream. We had a battery die. Uh, yeah, man, we had everything set up perfectly. Cattle came in. They're finally starting to move out, but we got another thing we want to talk to y'all about that we got coming up. We're hoping to get. I don't know, man. I don't know if we'll ever get him. This is something that's, you know, everybody talk about the 200-inch deer.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
but this is something that's not a. This ain't a whitetail. This is a hog. This is a hog that I ain't never seen before, as far as size goes. And let me tell you, God Almighty knows, this is one of the biggest hogs I've ever seen in my life. When I tell you that, how many times you mistaken this hog for a calf or a full-grown damn
I'd
calf?
say he's bigger than the calf.
Yeah, more than we can count. I mean, this
He's
hog is just ungodly big.
he's one of them Russian hogs, man. He's
Yeah,
big.
yeah.
He's a big old boy.
He's mad. It's Hogzilla's son, 100%.
It's funny because for the longest time, man, we saw a hog on one side of the property. It seemed like, and I don't know for a fact, but when we first seen that first hog, he come on that northwest side.
The first time was south.
Was it south time first time?
Yep.
Okay. Well, then he transitioned to the northwest side, and we saw him one or two times, and that was it for several weeks. Well, the next time we seen a hog was on the south side again, but it was a whole pack of them, a whole herd, 30, 25, 30 hogs. And that was just, maybe 6 days ago. And the next night, same thing. The whole herd came back in. And then the next night, it was 3 nights in a row that came back in.
Yeah.
After not seeing not one, just that one for the first 2.5 months, within those 3 days, we saw the whole herd every day in a row.
Yep.
And anyways, kind of I think what we're getting at is this one big boar is something we're trying to keep an eye on.
Yeah. Because he's massive. Let me tell you. I mean, we got pictures of him. We'll put them in the chat at some point. We got pictures of him in the middle of everybody else, and I mean, if you can't see the distinction, you're just blind. I mean, he looks. I don't even know the words for it. He just looks 100% different. Like it's a matter of looking at a middle school football team linebacker versus an NFL linebacker. Like
So
it's insane how much bigger he is than everybody else.
it is. So let me ask you this, Aaron. You know, uh, we hopped on tonight. We're doing a live. It's
Yeah.
just random. We wanted to just get out there and talk a little bit. If he was to walk out, say early Tuesday morning, 4:30 a.m., what are you doing?
I mean, 4:30 a.m. I ain't gonna be able to see him, but let me tell you, if I'm sitting in my stand and it's 6:45, 7 o'clock a.m. right there in shooting light, boy, let me tell you, I'm shooting them.
We're gonna shoot them. Then we're gonna sit around and wait for them deer to come
Yeah,
in.
not only for the fact that I'm getting rid of the pest, but also for the fact that it's a trophy. That's a trophy hog. This one right here, this hog right here would be a trophy hog. This ain't no 100, 200 pound. This one's gonna be. I'm almost willing to guarantee. I put this thing on a scale. no field dress, no nothing. He's gonna be 500 plus.
But the real question is, we take him out. That's great. Nobody who hunts on a piece of property wants to have a hog issue, right?
Yeah,
We you want to eliminate the hogs because they do nothing but tear crap up.
exactly. Yeah,
So I think the real problem, or the thing we really want to concentrate on, in my opinion, is taking out the mamas.
yeah, yeah.
You
So
you
for the people that's out there that have a property, me and him, we've discussed it a lot. He's bringing up the question so we can, talk about it. Um, if you have a property and it's deer season, you don't want to go out there focusing on the hogs. I know the hogs are coming in. They're messing up your corn. They're messing up everything, but you can't go in focused on them. Focus on your deer. Once you got your deer, or at least got them patterned and got a way to figure them out, then set aside a time, set another feeder, set another spot, something where you can trap them, you can get them secluded. Hell, you can even do this. Something I brought up to him today. We was going to the property to do last minute feeding. They make these little lights that you can put on your feeder. It's remote controlled. So whenever it hits your camera, bloop, you flip the light, that thing turns on, green light, don't affect them. Then guess what? You just start going at them. You know, they're a pest. It's not there ain't nothing against it. Now, I'm not a person that's for just killing everything and just letting them go. If it's a big, massive one, take your lean cuts, get them out, cook them up, throw them on the grill. But all your little tiny ones, 100, 150, man, skin that thing up. Take your meat, get you some, get you some pork out of it. Don't just leave that thing sitting
well,
there.
well, anything outside 150 pounds is probably not the
Yeah,
best kind of eating.
it's not going to be good. That's
Yeah,
why I said,
yeah,
100, 150 pounds.
yeah.
That's going to be your good, ideal eating range.
So
100.
so for the guy that's getting even a later start than what we had, and say he's been out there for a week, got a camera hung up 2 days ago, and he's seeing fucking pigs
Yeah,
right away in a high traffic area where you see a lot of deer sign. What does he do?
man, there's really not a lot you can do except, maybe change up your feed. You know, hogs, they like corn just like deer do.
I'll tear it up.
You got to find something that's a little bit different. We have a few spots we put salt blocks. Deer, the deer love them. They'll go to them salt blocks, and they might not spend all day like they do corn. They might spend 45 minutes at a corn pile,
Yeah.
but they might only spend 5, 10 at a salt lick. But that's still enough for you to take a shot.
Yeah.
So maybe try to move your corn pile if you're hunting over corn. Maybe move it a little bit off and throw your salt lick just a little bit different area, but keep them in the same general path. Man, them hogs, they ain't gonna mess with that damn salt lick. They don't want nothing up. They just don't want nothing to do with it.
That's a good point. That's a good point. So kind of switching lanes here. We were out today. Did a little bit of work.
Yeah.
Found a new spot.
A little bit of work on a really not a really awesome spot.
One thing that I've learned over the last couple years, really diving back into the sport, is these travel corridors.
Yeah.
And you came across something that you thought was pretty exciting, and took me out today, and we looked at it, and what it seems to be that we you have these drainage ditches coming together, these different corridors coming together, these game trails coming together, 3 or 4 or 5 at one time, meeting at one location, and it's looking like a hot spot.
Yeah, man. We I took my boy out on Thursday to feed the deer because it's getting close to opening weekend. We want to make sure everything's out there, and there's just one spot that I've just been dying to look at because I just felt like it was just gonna be a good spot. It's right there next to a pond.
Yeah, we got water source.
It's not a big pond, just a little tiny, tiny, tiny pond. Probably not even an eighth of an acre, but there's oak trees, drainage ditch going up to another little head of oaks.
Yeah.
Man, I got finished feeding everything, and I told my stepson, I said, "Hey, we're gonna walk down here. We're gonna check this out." And we walked down there. We walked it, and looked it, and I'll be damned, man. There was deer tracks everywhere.
Yep, that sure was.
Started walking up, and I seen these fruits down there on the ground, and I was like, "Oh my God, I ain't never seen an apple tree out here in the wild like this." And I got closer, and I was like, "Damn, these apple trees, they's rotten. They got bumps all over them. Ain't no way this is a pear tree that's going rotten. Nope, ain't a pear tree that's going rotten. It's an Osage orange. That's what they called them." And I got there and I started looking. I had about three different drainage ditches leading into this one oak thicket that wasn't even a thicket. It's just one oak. One oak with a crab tree on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
One oak tree that's about, I don't know, probably 2-3 foot in diameter
Yeah.
at the base.
Oh yeah.
And then it crab trees up. But then there's 3 different ones of them Osage oranges
Yep.
all around it. And I seen that and I was like, Jesus Christ, man, this is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's a killer spot.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Killer spot. And I we're kind of jumping lanes, going back and forth here tonight. When we spoke the other night, we kind of did an overview, excuse me, of kind of what we're doing, what we're getting into. But what I'm getting at right now is, we're really diving in. We're leading up to some key factors that we're gonna take and isolate and make a whole episode on.
Yeah.
In the near future.
Yeah. Terrain and everything.
Absolutely. So, terrain, drainage ditches, white acorns, acorn trees, all these different things that you want to, look for.
It's acorns, not acorns.
Acorns.
There you go.
Topics that you want to, that different topics that we want to dive into when it comes to early season deer hunting.
Is it pecans or is it pecans? What is it called? What are the other ones?
It's pecans or pecans.
Yeah, there you go. Is it pecans or is it pecans?
What I grew up was pecans.
Oh, yeah, you're done. It's pecans.
Anyways, we got some good topics. We got some good things coming. We're kind of just switching lanes, diving in, kind of going all over the place tonight. But come this next episode, we'll probably film after opening day.
Yeah. 100%.
And once we hit that opening day, I think we're going to kind of dive into, what we're doing, what to look for, how to do it, and we're going to take one episode at a time and really kind of focus on where we're at in the hunt. Um, so I guess what I'm getting at is for you guys out there listening. Uh, yeah, I don't really know what I'm trying to say right now.
I think what he's trying to say is just stick around with us, watch, because we're going to show you some different things on different patterns of how we're figuring out this is what's going on in this area, this is what's going on in this area. We're going to cut them off in the middle.
Well, because right now we're kind of jumping all over the place. We're going from hogs to deer to corridors to all kinds of things, and our goal is trying to give an overview of the season. The season hasn't even started yet.
Yeah.
And
How many more days?
Oh shit, three sleeps.
Yeah. 3
Well,
sleeps.
really 2 sleeps because come Monday night I ain't sleeping.
Yeah.
So 2 sleeps plus a night that we're going to be up all night.
All nighter.
But
all nighter, baby.
we got good things coming. We got equipment coming. We got big ideas. We're doing these first 2 episodes. It's just off the whim, off the brain, off the dome. Yeah, I think they should stick around.
Yeah. I think everything should stick around. I think our viewers should stick around.
Yeah.
I think the deer should stick around. I think the hogs should stick around.
The only thing I don't think
maybe the hogs should stick around in a different place, but they should stick around.
I got one thing that shouldn't stick around.
What shouldn't stick around?
Just take one guess.
Bama?
No.
Oh.
It's
yeah,
not
they shouldn't either.
It's not an animal.
The only word that's coming to mind, I'm not saying.
You already know. Anyways, this is Southern Gents Outdoors, man. Y'all come back.
Hey, we'll see y'all. We'll see y'all hopefully mid next week with a big deer,
Yeah.
maybe even a doe on the ground. Y'all take it easy. We'll see y'all real shortly. I'll try to keep control of this person right here.
Oh shit, man, that was good.